guess we're good here. Minasan, konbanwa. Stream 21にようこそ。今回のストリームは短いです。すみません。Alright, now back to English. So, I gotta get up early tomorrow, so it's gonna be short. We are not. Doggone it. Right. So, yeah, we're not in survival right now. We're just on single player creative. It has occurred to me that through doing all these mapart projects, I need to make farms for other things, and this is not my farm. But it is the basis for making a farm that, you know, the design, it comes from Raysworks. Raysworks. Definitely recommend his YouTube channel. He does a lot of cool stuff, and I've been reviewing different farms, and this one seems to suit my needs. I'm going to change some things around on it. I've already just done a few little not modifications really. I just want to see how much bone meal it's using, how much get some specs on it, what it's producing, and it seems to do quite well. Seems to be pretty reliable in the time that I've been doing it, although usually I like to do my old 1,000-hour test, and we ain't anywhere near close to that yet. But yeah, I don't have a farm for the nether trees, and the other thing, let's see, this could produce, it's all composted, but we don't necessarily need that because I do have a source of bone meal. And, you know, I have a whole bone meal feed system that I use for other farms that use bone meal, so that's not really an issue for this farm. I could have it like switch back and forth so it's self-sustainable. Not sure what I want to do with it just yet, but I think this is the design I'm going with. I'll at least run one or two of these in parallel. That way I can run both tree types, maybe, you know, increase the output of the farm that way. Just by making the same thing, but, you know, just copy and paste, basically. But yeah, Raysworks. He's the guy. I mean, you know, we actually do use some of his farms on the server already. Let's see. Just want to check here how much bone meal is this used, and it's been, actually I don't know how long it's been. I got a counter running, so it's been 38 minutes since we started this thing up, or rather resetted the counters, and let's check it out. Okay, so we've used almost 13 stacks of bone meal, so 13 times 64 in 38 minutes. I'll do a little quick math here. Hold on a second. Okay, just did a little quick calculations. They might not be completely correct, but according to my calculations, this thing only uses 1,280 bone meal per hour with this quick test here. We don't really know. Like I say, it's not enough time. It's not enough. Just we'll see. But you know, that's a good quick, you know, back of the envelope calculation. Which means it's really not that much, and I can definitely provide that bone meal from other sources, because what I want to do is I actually want to save some of the warp blocks as well. I think what we'll do is make a switching system where it can burn up some of the warp blocks. Yeah, that's what we'll probably do, is we'll probably, you know, cycle those through. As you can see here, these used to be like composters. I took those out and put these things in here from the carpet line. Those blocks there, just run the hoppers into there, and then it just counts the items that are going into that. But normally those would be like composters, and I'm thinking I don't really want to do that because I do want to save some of the warp blocks because you need them for some of the projects that we do. And the shroom lights, because I don't have a farm for shroom lights. I mean, you gotta have a farm for shroom lights, right? A farm for everything. What else? A lot of like really neat devices on here that I've not. I mean, he's got this little elevator here, this item elevator, dropper elevator. I have my own design, but this is actually a lot cheaper. And it looks kind of funny. It makes a lot of noise, but hey, you know, maybe that's okay. Maybe I'll start using that in some of my designs. I don't know. Let's see what else here. I don't know. So far I'm really liking the Raysworks design, and I got some ideas how I'm going to customize it. Let's put it that way. The fact that it's not really it's pretty efficient on bone meal, by my perception. That seems pretty good. So, alright. For right now, I need single player. Okay, well, I should have put this on a server. I got creative servers. I didn't do that. It's just checking it out. Looks good though. Yeah. So I'm gonna stop it so it doesn't break. I gotta load it, I guess. But, you know. Right, now, the ancient debris is not a problem. I've got a bunch of that, thanks to a previous project I've done. Yeah, this, looks like it's gonna be, that thing just keeps going, that's funny. Right. That's good. I was gonna say something else now, I can't remember what it was. I have no idea why these are here, these brewing stands. You know, I'll observe the farm in action. There must be some reason, I'll figure that out. But in any case, overall it looks pretty good. I can afford to make this thing. Like I say, I got the ancient debris. Seems like the rates are good. I mean, I was looking at other farms. They, you know, this seems like the way to go. Alright, so this thing looks safe to disconnect from now, because a lot of these redstone farms, like if you disconnect while they're running, you can break them. I think we're okay over here. Particularly when you're dealing with slimestone flying machines. And geez, I got a lot of those, and a lot of my farms are based on those, so if the server ever crashes, it's a nightmare to fix everything. Thankfully, it's pretty stable, so there you go. Okay, so we're going to exit here and now actually get to work in the survival server. Alright, we are in survival on the main server where no cheating is allowed. And we were in the middle of map art. We're going to have to postpone this activity. We'll get right back to it when we have time, but we got some things to check up on. So we'll dump all this stuff. Yeah, won't need that either. Oh, my hoe. This is my best hoe. I think that's all we'll need. The rest of that stuff will be fine. I gotta really organize. This is a mess. Map art. I love map art, but we got stuff to do. I need more rockets too. Where are the rockets at? Bet you they're in one of these 50 some odd boxes. There they are. Okay, I got enough rockets to do what I need to do. Now let's get out of here. Now normally I don't talk this much, but I've already had a couple of... Anyway, we're good. Normally I like to kind of keep it chill and less said the better. We got things to do, and I probably need to do some explaining. I really need to get an end dimension portal out here. Instead, we gotta travel the roads. Ice roads. How would we say this in Japanese? Kore no michi. How about for the ice highway? Kore no Kosoku Douro. To omoimasu. Doggone it. I can swear on here, right? You know, we don't need this map on here. I don't know. I don't know what we need. Get rid of that. Who cares? Nobody's coming. This is a safe neighborhood. Nobody comes here because it's cold. Maybe I do like talking to myself. Alright. Kore no Kosoku Douro. 72 meter秒. How do you say meters per second? In any case, it's a fast way to get around. Oh, and I need to check up on the ice farm. That thing probably, who knows. It's usually pretty reliable, but you know, you gotta babysit these things a little bit. Which my friends don't seem to like to do. And, you know, come in there and the farm is broken, and it's like, you were in charge of this farm, and now it's not working. What's up with that? And if you're listening, you know who you are. So the first thing we do is we'll head over there. 'Cause I'm in charge of this one. please be working. I don't want to fix this thing again. It's reliable. It's my design. Like from the ground up, my design. It's like nobody told me how to make an ice farm. This is just totally me. It's totally weird. Alright. Is this gonna be the chatty stream? Right, so this is so far the most chattiest I've been for any stream, I believe. And since it's going to be a short one, I could probably keep this up. Whereas if you're doing like an 8-hour marathon, who wants to talk for like 8 hours? I mean, I suppose some people do, yeah. Not me. That's a bad sign because I think it was at this... I bet it's broken. I'll bet you it's broken. We'll see when we get up there. See what warning... Oh my goodness. Oh my god. Fault. Ice carrier out of sync. Should auto-correct by itself, but based on the amount of time that we've not been here, I bet you it didn't, and we're oh, yeah, this is where it would happen. We're in a bad streak right now. Well, I guess we gotta fix it. It's terrible. Why should I... You know, come on. This machine, I mean, sometimes it'll go for like thousands of hours without breaking. Now it's broken. I mean, when I was testing it, I tested it at 5,000 hours, and it broke 5 times. And it's like mean time between failures, well, it's like, you know, 1,000 hours. I feel like we weren't quite getting that here. Yep, it's definitely... Yep, well, that's the case. I gotta figure out why this thing goes out of sync every once in a while. I mean, it does have its own error correction, but it doesn't always work. Right. Well, let's get to fixing it. It basically just means like rebuilding the ice carrier. That's not really a big deal. Alright. I think I might have lost a block. That's not good. And I didn't bring anything with me. That's just effing great. I can swear on here, right? How do we want to do this? Great. Come on, man. Okay. good. That's going the right direction. I lost a slime block somewhere. Probably went down the hole there. I'll have to go retrieve it. Doggone it. I keep asking, can I swear on this thing? Because I really want to. Chuchoshan Minasan. Come in. If it's... well, we'll see. Oh. Huh. It's gonna piss me off real hard if I... yeah. It's either stuck somewhere in the system... typical. Maybe it's down there and it just hasn't despawned yet. We'll see. Otherwise I'm gonna have to go back and get some. This is really irritating. Ever since I started streaming, I mean, this thing has been running reliable for the better part of a year, and ever since I started streaming, I've had it like break a couple of times. You know, that's... oh, here we go, here we go. That, I guess that is just the law of... I was going to say Murphy, but it's a different law. Maybe somebody can tell me. Well, I don't like talking this much. Even when I've been, you know. Like most things in life. What an embarrassment. I mean, the fact that this is broken, this... I don't even know what to say. Probably most of the time. That should be good to allow it to kind of buffer its thing there. Right. So obviously this part's broken. Yep. Maybe someday I'll fix this thing so it doesn't break anymore, but we'll see. This is a lot like how my old ice farm would have worked, where you manually had to break the ice. What an embarrassment. I don't even know what to say. I just kind of want to end the stream now. And make believe this never happened. Damn it. I'm allowed to swear here, right? Well, it looks like it's clean. It looks like everything is ready to go. We'll hit the resume button and see if she works. This is so getting us off the track of what we're supposed to be doing today. Ice carrier's out of sync. I don't remember. I don't think that button actually does anything. Here we go. Look at this. Mean time between failure. 1,020 hours. This was in 5,100 hours of testing. Oh, it's typical. Reminds me of hard drives I've bought. You know, mean time between failures is like, what, millions of hours? I've had failed hard drives. They certainly didn't run millions of hours. Well, so far she's running good. But we won't know till it does a full cycle. Like, that's a bad sign right there, but we'll see. Oh, yeah. No, I think this was gonna stall. We'll see what happens. Maybe the machine will be smart enough to fix itself. But I doubt it. And that part's good. I'm just gonna wait here a minute. You know, maybe have a snack. I think what we need to do is we just need to hit the resume button again. This is terrible. I designed this thing like almost a year ago. Actually, the design process started about a year ago. It was right around the Christmas time. Oh, so here we go. Different error code this time. Ice carrier is not out of sync. Ice carrier activity ceased. Fault. If the state persists. Well, we'll see how long this persists. If it persists, then we gotta do something about it. But I have a feeling I'm gonna have to press that start button again. Because one of the the little toggles there probably got out of sync, and doing this will probably sync it back up. See, those things are just doing their thing. I think it's been long enough. I know what the timer is on this. It surely would have expired by now. I'm gonna press the button. Pressing the button, by the way, in this situation, if it hasn't timed out yet, would be bad. We're gonna do it and see what happens. Eventually it's going to call the player over there. He's going to come in, he's going to trigger all this stuff and trigger that thing. Then that's going to trigger this thing, and then we're actually going to get some ice. Provided everything's not locked up in a crazy way. Which it never does, because this is pretty dependable. Oh yeah, that's good. That sounds good. That's very good. Geez, practically speaking, I only have another half hour, 45 minutes, and I gotta check a whole bunch of things in the end dimension. I want to make sure this is working now. I can't believe this broke again. It was so dependable. Just watch it go through the thing. If it starts looking like it's cycling proper, then we're good. That's a good sign. I don't know, I'm just embarrassed. good. They're moving in. That'll move in. That'll be pushed in by the other one. They're good. So far things look good. As long as nothing else is tripped incorrectly. I mean, I'll come back and check it tomorrow. I suspect, based on my experiences with this before, that it'll just be running. After all, it does have some self-error correction. If you see the all the redstone back, well, you can't see it right now, but all the redstone work in this thing. It's not a computer per se, but it does have definitely not a computer, but it does have stimuli it reacts to. It's there are interlocks. You know, if there's a certain situation is detected, you know, a routine gets run. Alright, well, it seems to be running its natural cycle. If it cycles the full way, because this is like the halfway point where it broke. So, I don't know, about 25 minutes or so. If I came back in a half hour and this thing was still running, I could count on it running for like probably 1,000 hours again. As long as there's fuel and what have you. Let's check. Pretty sure there is. Empty. Plenty. By the way, this runs on pork. It's an ice machine that runs on pork. If you can believe it. Where to next? What other farms are running? Let me check here. If MI is Emus on there, they're all Emus on. If that's running, then that thing's probably running okay. I don't anticipate any problems with that. Hold on, one more thing. Okay, so the what have you farms, the witch farms running, double witch hut thing. Beyond that, there's not too much going on. It's just the paving machines. Oh, of course, the gold farm, but that's pretty passive. That never breaks. Just want to check. I did press the stream button, didn't I? I'm just talking to myself as if I'm talking to somebody. Right, so the first one to finish is going to be on this side, so I think we'll just take the ice road. We want these to go out to about 2,000 blocks. Don't ask me why. Well, actually do ask me why. I'll probably have an answer. If I can turn this thing around. Okay. Actually, I can tell we are running a lot of stuff by how slow it's loading down there. Let's farm out that way. 2,000 blocks, we're at 900. 1100. Why 2000? I don't know. Why 2K? Why didn't the world end then? So disappointing. Actually, no, because otherwise we wouldn't be here right now and complete playing my game. Look at that thing of beauty down there. But that's not what we're looking at. What we're looking for. Where are all the Endermen? Oh, down there. Alright, some of the other boring activities we have to do is you can see, well, in the distance there, that ain't lit up. We gotta light that up at some point. But we actually have more pressing things to light up, and it's not gonna be that area. These, eventually, I want to harvest these end islands here. You know, using like a quarry machine. Just because I want to. So, I guess this is going to be called the chatty stream, where I chat with myself too much. Oh, here we go. I'll bet you this is it. How far does this need to go? Because this will be the first in the series. It's like, what block are we at here? We are at, well, the one that's finished is 1990. We don't want it to go past this point because it'll get stuck on these things. And that is at 2016. So basically it's got 26 blocks to go. That's at the rate that it moves at this point in the map, because the further and further it goes out, the slower you actually get. I always figured like 40 blocks in it. So yeah, I need to check it in the middle of the day tomorrow. Hopefully I can get on then. Otherwise this is going to crash catastrophically. Assuming this is the last row. Remember, this is the chatty stream where I just talk a lot. Somebody asked me why I don't talk during my streams. Well, this is why. Quite frankly, I can't stand it. Right. So, there's that. And all my tall, dark friends over here. So, it's 26 blocks to go. Basically, it has to stop. I don't want to stop it now. It has to get to at least 2,000. But I don't want to go much past that. Assuming the machine didn't break. These machines never break, so... Obviously, you know, through machines you can lay down a lot of concrete. And look at that. Okay, this one's lit up. Obviously, I've been here. Gee, I wonder if it ran out of concrete powder. It probably didn't. It's probably running just fine. Oh, here we go. Here's a farm. That would be my kelp block farm. My design, by the way. Well, everybody basically comes up with the same design on that, but I did it from the ground up. I just did it based on the principles of kelp. So this is my bamboo farm, and it's okay. I don't believe in the whole zero ticking thing, so I want... Oh, here we go. This machine is in fact running. It is on the retreat there, so it's gonna... Okay, that's good. Let's find out how much it has left in it. There we go, there's the box. About to dock. She is docking right now. That is Rem, the cute Oni. Okay. Eventually a signal will be sent down below. I learned, speaking of things I learned today, it's like I don't need to do these kinds of towers anymore. Through the Raysworks thing, I was like looking at how he did his farm, and it's like vertical transmission has become a lot simpler and cheaper. Not that this was bad to do, it was fine. Yeah, so see, she's running. There's no way this is going to need any more powder. Yeah, no, I mean that's got more than enough to complete. Because we're going to stop it tomorrow, probably midday. It won't be on stream because I won't be on my main computer here. But we will have to stop this probably then. Oh, I'll check up on it, we'll see. The problem is I'm not going to be home till late. It's a busy weekend, you know. It's the season after all. Alright, so obviously if that's running low, the other one might be running a little... Oh boy. Yeah, currently there's 11 of these things, 6 of them are running. There's 14 machines planned for this, so I gotta build 3 more of these, but... Yeah, that's got enough. That's gonna be running similar to the other ones, so we're probably good on that. We don't need to fuel it. That one, however, is running. You can see it from there. And we'll probably need to... I'm thinking we'll probably need to fuel that. I'm actually curious to see where it's at. My creaky chair. Hey, buy me a... Wait, I don't even have that set up yet. Buy me a chair. Buy me a coffee. Right, so... Let's see what a fuel tank is on this one. Oh, she's good. Now, out of curiosity, how far is this one gone? This is the least run one of all, I think. It's either this or like one of the neighbors there. Let's find out. There we go. Now this one's not lit up, obviously. I would expect us to be at, I don't know, 1,200 to 1,400 blocks. Let's see, where are we at now? Y'all can check up in the upper left there. Well, it's made it outside the main void. Where are we at here? 1,200. Tall friends over here, jeez. They make me nervous. Let's see where we're at. Uh, 14. Oh, okay, it's a little further than I thought. No, it's within spec. It's about made about 1400. Now, the ones I need to check. Uh, let's take a little flight. Now I need to stagger these because they do interfere with each other when they're running. So there'll be one running in between there and that empty spot. There'll be running here, one running here between these empty spots. And then if I can count, there's probably one more empty spot because there's 3 machines that I have yet. Yep, 3 machines I have yet to make. Hey, this one's running. Cool. Moving its stuff out. That's good. I'm curious where this one's at. Gee, it doesn't seem very far. What's our level here? I can't see. 1700. Wait, that one's further. Okay, I must start. Yeah, because I built them out of water. Make sure we stick that landing. Alright. This one's at 1800. Wow. Alright, we'll have to stop this one pretty soon. I mean, the goal is 2000. At this point, it's only making about 40. I say that 40 blocks a day. I don't know exactly what it is. We'll do a whole bunch of math and figure it out. But basically, each time it goes out further and further, it gets slower and slower. So the first days, you get several hundred blocks in the first day, and then just goes down from there. Anyway, about this point, it's roughly, I don't know, 40, 50, 30, somewhere in there, blocks per day. It goes out, and we are looking at, well, 1840, 1843. So, yeah. So, let's say it's 40. I don't know. I'll give you a ballpark on it. So that we're talking 205 days. It's probably less than a week. Less than a week we'll need to probably stop that machine. Let's make sure that the other one isn't running. There's an ice highway. No, that one's way over there. Okay. And I suspect the other one... I can't believe it's that far out. I just... Oh yeah, shoot. Wow. Alright. One more, right? Unless I can't count. It would seem that I can't count. Unless it's... Well, no. Everything's working. And I did say one was only 1400 out, so that was probably the last one I built. It's always scary, out in the void here. Especially with all this expensive equipment and armor that I have on. Yeah, see, this one, she's running. No, that's it. That's the last one. Okay. We do have one problem. I need to take a very quick break here. Okay. And yeah, alright. So we basically checked everything. We didn't do any filling of the... You know, if they run out, it's not a big deal. It's like, you know, one of the... Why am I doing this? That's better. Yeah, so if like they run out of material, it's not like a big deal. It's not going to break the machine. It will delay the project, but they ain't going to run out anytime soon, so I'll be able to do it when I'm in a little better shape. So where were we going now? I'm thinking I maybe will fill them a little bit. We do have some out here. I'm not going to go out of my way to do it, but... Oh yeah, we got some. Those are just empties. Yeah, this is the one that's run the least, so it's probably using fuel the fastest. Let's go this way. I mean, I'm assuming, right? Okay, that was the last one. We need to go back. Yeah, it's got plenty of gas. Alright, let's fill up the second most likely machine to need fuel and go from there. You gotta remember the survival. I was playing creative earlier, so can't mess this up. Oh, it just occurred to me I need to take the empties out of it. Alright. Alright, I get it, you know. We'll do this. That's what you get when you put old bumblefuck in charge. I can swear on here, right? That's okay. Alright, so that's not ideal, but it's not too big of a deal, so... Let's see what's going on here. Oh, this one's parked, okay. Well, parked and running. Cool. Alright, that's good, and that's all the concrete powder we have, and that'll do for now. Come back with another load later. Scary. All these empties. Right, so, okay. Part of me wants to gather these empties while I'm here, and it doesn't make that much of a difference. But let's face it, we're not going to get that much art done. I mean, as it is, I gotta leave. I set the time limit for midnight, but I can stay another half hour, maybe. Whatever, we gotta take care of this. And yeah, normally I have flight duration 3 rockets. I made these by mistake. Yeah, it's got a lot of fuel. Let's collect the empties from the next one. Now normally I do recycle all these empties, but my bed's not in a position to do that right now. So we're just going to store them here. We'll deal with them later. Yeah, she's got plenty. Yeah, that's all we can handle. Yeah, not the most efficient trip for sure. Oh, gee, while we're here, we might as well check everything else. That's not supposed to have anything into it. Something's overflowing. Let's make sure this isn't overflowing. That's dumb. That's doing okay. How about this? That's doing okay. Yeah. I mean, I don't really have it set up. I mean, I could have it do more, but I don't. Now, one thing I'm curious about is how these other farms are doing. I passed by them, but when you're running them partially, I don't have like anybody on there right now. There could be problems when the farm is only half loaded. So we gotta make sure there ain't no problems. I'm gonna start with this one out here. I didn't miss my exit, did I? No. There it is. Now this should be okay. But if it's half loaded, like, because we got the other machine running going by there, like every so often half loading this farm. Like the whole farm isn't loaded, so it can't operate like normally, and then some of the items get stuck and then they get released all of a sudden, and then can create an overflow. That's what we're here to investigate. And by the way, I love this floor pattern here, and this is why we're making these blocks, by the kelp blocks. It looks like them old floor tiles. You know, dry kelp. Let's check the fuel. Plenty of fuel. The rest of those I know are full. Yeah. Basically, they start from here and move that way. Let's see if we got a stuck situation, because I suspect we will, but it probably won't be too bad. Gosh, I'm chatty today. What's wrong with me? Oh yeah, see? Some of them are stuck. That should never even happen, that occurrence right there. And as I'm here, it's actually kind of emptying itself out. Because, like, the back end of the farm is loaded, but this one isn't. Because, again, because of the machine run. Eventually that situation won't be really a case. Actually, we'd probably just let them drain, because the farm has enough capacity to do that. Unless it's been left alone too long. Yeah, should be fine. Just fine. Alright. Is my goal to talk during the whole thing? I don't really like doing that. It's not my style. That's going good. I'm not too worried about the bamboo farm. Whatever on that one. It's also being half loaded by that machine passing by. Actually, second thought, maybe I will check on it. But it's not as critical, because it's not like the throughput on it is it's not there. Not at the level the other one is. So I don't expect to have any overload problems here. But we'll check it as long as we're here. We're in the neighborhood, right? So. Eventually I should finish the cosmetics on this farm. Well, that's good. It's running its check. Well, I guess we'll just observe. Hey, look at that. The light went out. The test is still running, and that's a good sign. That means it already, like, achieved all that it needed to do while the test was running. Perfect. So this thing's running okay. Yeah, see, it's only being half loaded, so it's not running at capacity. Normally this thing, it makes a lot of bamboo when it's loaded all the time. Actually, we have specs on that, stats. What are the specs on this farm? Item type, okay, bamboo blocks. Okay. Output, bamboo, 100,000 bamboo per hour. But they're auto-crafted into blocks at 12,000 per hour. Okay. See? I mean, it's a beefy farm. Gets the job done. Those numbers are real. I've tested all that. I can... Yeah. And that was done on the 1,000-hour test, so it's not like just some fluke. It's actually tested over a long period of time, and it was producing like that, so there you go. Doggone it. think for now our work here is done. Anything we need to pick up? I don't think so. So we're back to map art, it appears. Oh! Well, it's too late now. And here we are. Okay. Fascinating. Okay. The rest of it's just getting blocked. Yeah, it's kind of good. I don't know what we need. Let's find out as we go, I guess. Guess I don't have any of those. Or those. Or that. Or that. These bamboo blocks lay down kind of funny. You actually literally gotta do them like that. Let's see, if I try to do this one on the side, will it go? Nope. So I literally gotta have a block there. That's okay. Now see, this is one of the reasons we need that farm I was talking about at the beginning. We don't have a farm for this type of wood. I never felt like we needed it, but now we need it. You know, if I want to be an artist. It's like, why don't I do this in creative? Well, what would be the point? You could ask that about here, but you know. But there definitely wouldn't be any point in creative. I mean, there's other ways to do pixel art. This is about the challenge. The challenge of having all the stuff that you need to do what you need to do, and all the steps you need to get there. so there's a long progression. That's what I like about this game. It actually provides that. More so... What am I doing? I must have pressed some keyboard shortcut. Crashed my game once like that. Very embarrassing. I think that was the most recent one I posted on the YouTube from prior streams that are running about 2 weeks behind. A little less, but... This is the chatty stream, right? Obviously my press to talk button is T. So what else we need out there? Probably some slime, right? I forget these are boxes too. Slime, that'll work. I don't know. I don't know what blocks I'm supposed to be doing right now. A lot of terracotta stuff. Well, that ain't gonna work. Seriously? Yeah. Oh, that's the other reason I'm not chatty, because usually I'm watching the videos while I'm doing this, and I ain't been doing that. Because, you know, I always get copyright struck every time I have something on in the background, and it barely hears it. It's dumb. Chatty mode off. Good enough. Quiet night. I mean, initially I was chatty, but now, you know, come on, man. I'd say I was away, but there's nobody to talk to, so yeah. I don't think I have any. Okay, that's it. We got a break there. Just late.